dishes here. And it continues on. Seaweed soup. Pumpkin. Kimchi. Not sure what that is. In a buffet before. Sugarcane juice. They even have the sugarcane sticks. And here you can get the juice. Okay, so I'm currently at a really pretty buffet, and it's around 25 US per person, but it's massive. Okay, so I've grabbed some pho, and I just put some lime and bean sprouts and a little bit of poison. And I'm gonna grab my spoon or fork and stir it up. Okay, I'm first gonna try that broth. It's really fragrant. It's like inside soup. Okay, it tastes like not like chicken soup, really beefy soup, and I can really taste that lime I put in there. It's super good. And now I'm gonna try some of the noodles. Those noodles soak up all the soup inside there. The bean sprouts add a nice freshness. Let's taste it with some of that soup again. Oh, now I'm gonna have a nice refreshing coconut to begin it also. Tastes so coconutty. And sometimes coconut water can be a little too sweet and a bit sour, but this one's perfectly sweet, and it's so good. Okay, round two. I now have some beef bulgogi, and I didn't get rice because rice takes up a lot of space in your stomach, but it looks really nice, so let's give it a bite. It has a strong soy sauce flavor, a bit too sweet for my liking. It tastes like your average bulgogi. It's pretty good. Next up, I have some silken tofu, and I put some like chili soy sauce dip over it, and it was straight from the steamer, so it looks nice. Okay. Way too many onions in that. So many onions, so spicy. The tofu's nice and silky, a little hard for my liking. But even though there's lots of onions, I like the flavor of the sauce on top, but it's a bit too spicy for me. Next up, we have some sushi right here. It looks really nice. It looks like it has some salmon on top and some sauce. Good flavor. It tastes like eel sauce on top of sashimi, on top of rice with some tempura flakes on it. It's a bit spicy, but it has really good flavor. Next up, Vietnamese spring roll. It has some chilies on it, so I'm not sure if I'll like it or not.
Are you going to be here in a couple minutes?
I've tasted better Vietnamese spring rolls. I wish it had more meat inside it. But I like the sauce on top. It's not too spicy, but I do like some spice in my sauce, so it's pretty good. Finally, for round 2, a meatball. Let's see how their Western cuisine is in Vietnam. Yeah, it's cold. I'm not gonna eat that. Okay, so I have some steak they just grilled up for me, and it looked like it had been first, like, I'm not brining or like somewhere in a body of water, and then they put it on the grill. And let's see, it's a pretty thin steak. They put some gravy on top. It has really good flavor. It kind of tastes like barbecue sauce mixed with Thanksgiving turkey sauce. And I actually really like the combination. And I could really taste the char on that steak. So it's pretty good. I actually really enjoyed that. Next we have a purple dim sum. Now I've eaten lots of dim sum in my life, and I've never seen a purple one. And I couldn't read the Vietnamese sign on it, so let's try it out. It could be taro, not sure. If they put potato and dim sum, that'd be really cool. But it's taro. I actually really like it with the chewy skin around it, and it adds a nice sweetness. Okay, next up, we have some pasta whipped up. Not sure what kind of sauce this is because she was speaking in Vietnamese, so I couldn't understand it. It kind of looks like Indian curry, but I'm not sure if it is Indian curry sauce. But let's get it. It tastes like a mixture of tomato sauce with cream sauce. It has a nice herby flavor. That's really good pasta. Is all of my utensils for my savory food. So I am now using chopsticks. I kind of went crazy because dessert's my favorite, but I'm just gonna take a small bite of each. So this was in a steamer. I assumed it was a red velvet cupcake, but I wasn't so sure. It could be strawberry. Oh, there's some sort of sauce underneath. Okay, it looks like strawberry sauce. Oh, I don't think it's cooked underneath, that's why. Okay, I'll just try the top. It tastes like strawberry Betty Crocker cake mix. To be honest. Okay, next we have, I've never seen this before, an egg tart with a strawberry on top. I'm a bit hesitant because I feel like egg tarts should be just egg tarts. But let's try a bit.
No, we're not. You gonna meet us down there?
More of a custard tart. The strawberry brings a nice freshness taste to it. The egg tart puff pastry is not as flaky as I'd like it to be, so it's okay. Now we have a green tea cake. Oh. That has been my favorite dessert so far. Perfect amount of green tea flavor. Nice fluffy cake. Cream, some flakes, maybe shaved chocolate on top. Oh, a definite matcha flavor. I love it. Next up, tiramisu. Now I don't see any ladyfingers or what's it called? Shortbread cookies inside, which is usually in tiramisu, but I'll try it. Yep, it's all cream, so if you can see that. Let me try it. That was like yogurt. Yeah, that's not tiramisu. It tasted pretty bland. It needs the lady fingers. Next up, I had a fondue chocolate cake. I dipped red velvet cake inside because that's what it told me to do. Wow, I think this restaurant has made a new discovery. Red velvet chocolate fondue. The cake itself is not moist, but the chocolate around it just gives it really nice flavor, and it's overall one of the best fondue items I've ever tried. Okay, next up we have cheesecake. Now I love cheesecake, but this looks more like a Japanese cheesecake. It said it was New York, but not so sure. This is weird. It's like a baguette on the bottom and like Japanese cheesecake on the top. I do like the Japanese cheesecake on the top, but the bread on the bottom is stale and it's just not doing it for me. Next up we have a Korean donut. Now I love my donuts and sugar donuts, so let's give it a bite. Okay. I'm taking these inside my bag. This tastes amazing. Yes, it's a simple dough ball with red bean inside, but it's so simple that it's so delicious. Oh, that's so amazing. Next up, some bread pudding. Now there is legit bread, like rolls of bread inside this bread pudding. So let's see how it tastes. I actually like this one. It's creamy, silky. The bread on top is actually doing well for this bread pudding. I wish there was some vanilla sauce on top, but overall not too sweet. It's pretty good. Next up, I have this cake. Again, I can't read Vietnamese, so I have no idea what's inside it. But let's give it a bite. Okay, it's growing on me. I think it's like some sort of potato or yam inside, but it's actually really good now that I taste it fully. It adds a nice smooth texture. Cake, the basic yellow cake, but with this yam stuff, it really adds another level of flavor inside this cake. And overall, I really enjoyed it. But my favorite, this donut. Oh, that's amazing.